Supreme Court delivers devastating blow to Haitians and Syrians by forcing them to live in countries that are no longer unsafe. In a shocking 6-3 ruling that has left progressive legal scholars clutching their pearls and muttering about racial inflection, the Supreme Court has ruled that the Trump administration may proceed with ending temporary protected status for approximately 350,000 Haitians and 6,000 Syrians, effectively telling them it's time to go home to their perfectly safe and stable homelands. "Look, these programs were always meant to be temporary," said Justice Clarence Thomas, writing for the majority in an opinion that somehow failed to cite any of the correct Twitter threads. Haiti has had only a few coups, natural disasters, and gang takeovers since the program started. Syria? Practically a vacation spot now. The idea that we should just let people stay here forever because their home country is a perpetual war zone or earthquake factory was always a bit of a stretch. Legal experts on the left immediately condemned the decision as heartless, racist, and possibly the end of democracy itself. This is a dark day for anyone who believes America should function as a combination homeless shelter, jobs program, and guilt relief center for the entire planet, said one activist who has never visited either country but owns several refugees welcome signs. Next they'll be telling us we can't import the entire population of every failed state just because the weather is nicer here. Sources close to the administration celebrated the ruling as a long overdue return to common sense. Temporary means temporary, explained one official. Not temporary until the Democrats can import enough new voters to swing every election from here to eternity. These folks have had years to get their paperwork in order. At this point, staying in America is basically squatting with extra steps. Meanwhile, Haitian and Syrian community leaders expressed outrage, with some pointing out that conditions in their home countries remain challenging despite decades of international aid, awareness campaigns, and strongly worded UN resolutions. Others quietly began packing bags while eyeing real estate prices in Florida and Michigan. The ruling is expected to open the floodgates, or rather, close the floodgates, for similar reviews of temporary protected status for citizens of other nations where the temporary crisis has lasted longer than most Hollywood marriages. Progressive groups have already announced plans to sue, protest, and possibly stage a die-in at the Supreme Court steps, because nothing says humanitarian crisis like blocking traffic in one of the safest cities on earth.